And now your WZDX Pinpoint Weather with Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman.
Really wasn't a bad Monday afternoon across the Tennessee Valley. We saw plenty of sunshine and that allowed our temperatures to warm up, but most of us fell just a couple degrees shy of seasonal norms. Huntsville International saw a high this afternoon of 88. Athens and Decatur each saw highs this afternoon of 87 degrees. A couple of places did hit the lower 90s. Scottsboro, one of them, they saw 90 degrees. Fort Payne saw 87. Arab and Albertville each saw highs this afternoon of 88 degrees. Florence also made it into the lower 90s today. They saw a high of 91 degrees. Pinpoint Viper is looking nice and quiet this evening. It's been that way all afternoon, and it looks like it's going to stay that way through the rest of the evening and into the overnight. And there's a really good reason for that. We're actually sitting under a relatively dry air mass, not just here across the Tennessee Valley, but up into Tennessee, Kentucky, down around central and south Alabama, across much of Georgia, and even up into the Carolinas. There really just isn't a whole lot of moisture. You've got to head to the Florida Panhandle, the Gulf Coast, and then back off further to the west before you find much in the way of any recognizable moisture. And it looks like that's going to be our trend for at least the next 24 to 36 hours. Northwest flow is going to win out at least through Tuesday afternoon and then maybe through the first half of Wednesday. A ridge is going to begin to set up across the Tennessee Valley through the second half of Wednesday, and that'll carry us into Thursday. And that's when the heat is really going to build into the Tennessee Valley once we get to that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday time frame, and then eventually through the weekend. So let me show you what that looks like in a couple of different ways. Dew points through at least the first half of Wednesday going to be in the sticky category, anywhere between 65 and 70 degrees. But dew points are going to be on the rise through the second half of Wednesday, Thursday, and then into the weekend, into the very humid category, anywhere between 70 and 75 degrees. And that's because we're still talking about this very large area of high pressure. That on Tuesday is going to continue to push its way to the east. That area of high pressure is associated with a very large upper level ridge. That large upper level ridge comes with a lot of heat. We actually begin to cool off a little bit through the overnight. I've got a low right around 68 degrees. We warm quickly though through the morning, 70 by 6, 75 by 7. Really not bad if you'd like to go for that early morning run. Do not forget, tomorrow is voting day and it is going to be a warm one, mostly sunny skies, right around 93 degrees. Expect heat indices right around 97 or 98. We're also getting to that time of year when our pavement temperatures really begin to climb. Here we are Wednesday afternoon, pavement temperatures anywhere between 138 and about 145 degrees. And this is going to be a pattern that's going to stick with us even through the later part of the week. Once we get to Thursday, we're still talking about pavement temperatures 138 to right around 145 degrees. Let's look at our air temperatures through the rest of the week in the mid 90s, lower 90s once we get to Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But then we can compare that against our heat indices. Enjoy tomorrow while you can. A heat index right around 97. Once we get to Wednesday, we're talking about a heat index right around 100. Then we get to Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Heat indices climbing 103, 104, even 105 degrees. Now locally Thursday through the weekend, I think we could see a heat index 106 or even 107. No significant opportunities for rain through a good majority of the week. We stay dry Tuesday. I have a small chance Wednesday evening, but I'm not really holding my breath. If you want to wash the car, do it Tuesday and Wednesday. I caution you on Thursday. A couple of scattered showers are possible, and then our rain opportunities are going to ramp up through Friday and then as we head into the weekend. Have a good look at the next 7 days. Overall, it's not a bad 7-day forecast. It's just going to be hot. 95 on Wednesday, 95 on Thursday. Look at our lows at night, especially through the middle and later part of the work week. We're only going to drop off into the mid and upper 70s, so we don't really cool down before warming up the very next day. Mike?
Yeah, Jordan, if you go running this week, which I know you will be, you're either going to have to do it early in the morning or after your 9 o'clock late at night.
The goal is to do it early in the morning. As much as I know my route, I still don't like running at night.
Yeah, I can empathize with you on that one, buddy. All right, thanks. We'll catch up in just a little bit.